Come on.
Stephanie is in need of a second date update this morning. It says here you went out with a guy named Daniel. Is that right?
Yeah, hey guys. Thanks for taking my call. It's such a really awkward and uncomfortable story.
Oh, boy.
But I really need your take on this, so.
Okay, so we may have a clue as to what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, well, take us from the beginning. How did you meet Daniel?
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Yeah, I met him on Match, and we went for coffee, actually. And, wow, he was just so sweet. Everything went really awesome, and he was just so handsome, very well dressed, and, like, really friendly and easy to talk to.
Nice.
Yeah.
We talked about like a bunch of stuff. Like it was just really, really easy to talk to him. And I don't know, I felt like really good about this date, right? Mm-hmm. So I asked him out for like a second date, and I offered to actually just like make him dinner at my place.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought that'd be kind of romantic, right?
Yeah.
And I also just like, I love to cook for people too. So I asked him over. I actually made him my favorite, and what I have been told I'm very good at making, which is lasagna.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we talked for like hours, like laughed a lot, like just got really deep about stuff. And there was some flirting, but you know, nothing crazy. And I made it clear when I invited him that it wasn't going to be like an overnight invitation to like.
Oh, so it wasn't like, come on over to my house, baby.
Exactly. Like, and I made that very clear. So when he left, he didn't like make any big moves on me or anything. It was pretty much just like a big hug, and he like thanked me for dinner. Mm-hmm. And it was just really weird because I got like, you know, I got no indications that anything like went wrong, and there were no like weird, awkward moments during the date. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not a weird person either. Like, I don't have any creepy doll collections or just, like, weird pets or anything. So,
You've heard previous second date updates, haven't you, about things people spotted in other people's places?
You didn't have a mannequin in your closet? Or
No, I swear I do not have any weird things in my house. I just don't really understand why that ended so, like, he wasn't, like, feeling me kind of thing. So...
Yeah, but you said you didn't want, you made it clear to him that nothing was going to happen that night.
That's true, yes.
Maybe he was just trying to be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I called you guys.
So did you want him to try harder? Like, did you want him to make a move?
I mean, yeah, you know, maybe like a kiss goodnight or something.
A little move.
It was just really, yeah.
Well, a big hug's not nothing.
True.
True. But I thought that we were vibing way more on that first date, that like this would at least be like a little bit more romantic and stuff. Instead, it was kind of like, if anything, like the big hug just ended up being like bye friend, you know? So I don't really.
Did you get the hug where he kind of taps you on the back like he's burping you?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's why it didn't make sense to me with the trajectory of like how we were flirting on like the first date and stuff. So,
well, I get that a lot of women like it when a man takes charge. We've heard that many times on Second Date Update. When I was dating, I was always trying to sort of follow her lead and being very careful not to cross a line. So there might have been one or two instances where I went in for just a hug.
And then she couldn't control herself.
And then I would move away, and then she would grab you back.
Throw you up against the wall and lay one on you?
Well, I wasn't going to say throw me against the wall.
Well, you are that irresistible.
Well, I'm just saying.
It does happen.
But in an instance where you're like, hey, I think I want more from this guy, it's okay to be assertive.
Yeah,
If the hug's not enough, you grab him right back and lay one on him.
Yeah, you want it, you go for it.
It just wasn't, it didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like where it just didn't feel like that was
didn't feel like
what
he
was
wanted
going
to
on
do that.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
So you don't think he was respecting lines, then you think he just was legit not interested and you want to know why.
Yeah, it was more just like that feel, like in the gut, like, in my stomach. I was like, he's not,
Okay.
It's like he's not feeling this.
Right. All right, why don't we do this? We'll take a break. We got to hear from this guy. So we'll call him when we come back and see what he really thought of you and this date with you. Maybe he just didn't like the lasagna. I know that's hard to believe. But.
Oh, No. it
Maybe
can't
your
be.
friends have been
Everyone-
lying to you all these years. I don't know.
I highly doubt that. I make it for them all the time.
All right. We'll find out. A second date update continues next.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Summer is the best time to replace your windows. No one wants to do it when it's 10 degrees outside. My guys at Universal Windows Direct will get it done quickly. And then when old man winter comes calling, you're going to be ready to go. 513-755-1800.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
So Stephanie met Daniel on Match. She said he was so sweet and handsome. Just a great dresser. Started off with a coffee date, which went great. And I like how she took the initiative and asked him out for a second date, invited him over for dinner. She's going to cook dinner.
Yep.
Her best dish.
Love it.
And according to Stephanie, nobody does lasagna better than she does.
I mean, it's a recipe brought down by my family, so
Yeah.
it'd be really hard to hate my lasagna.
Okay. So he came over. Would you say you talked for 4 hours?
He was over for a while. And I mean, it was just as long as our first date, too. So,
Yeah,
I
and you
figured,
said
like-
there was a lot of flirting going on, yet you made it clear from the outset that there would be no overnight stay.
true. Yeah. Yes, I did. Because,
Okay.
you know, sometimes you just have to put that out there. Like, you want to take things slow. And when you bring someone over to your house, like, there's always kind of that thought. But I just wanted to let him know. So,
Fair enough. And that might be why he didn't make any big move. The night ended with a hug. Thank you for dinner, and that was it. But you felt that the vibe was weird near the end.
yeah, like, I'd like to say it was like a really passionate hug. But I don't know. Like, thinking back at it now, it's just, I think it might have just been like a pity hug or something.
Yeah.
It was weird.
All right. Ready to call him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. I want to know.
Hello?
Is this Daniel?
Yeah, who's this?
Daniel, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
He says
We come in
hesitantly.
peace.
Yeah, I listen to you guys, so I'm kind of like, why are you calling me?
Oh, boy. We spoke with Stephanie, who sounds very nice.
Yeah, you're putting me in a really uncomfortable position.
What? Us?
It's not the intent.
I don't want to be like, she's super nice. I think we went on like a coffee date and then she had me over for dinner.
Yeah. So what happened?
She's a horrible cook.
What?
She's like really, it's so, and I'm saying this, like, I'm someone who loves to cook. Like, I come from a family, like, my mom is an amazing cook. My dad, you know, some people are like, I don't want to come home and cook. Like, that is the way that I relax. I love to cook for people. She was so bad. Like, she made lasagna. Okay, she put cottage cheese instead of ricotta.
I do that.
Well, that's a healthy
then-
option for some.
Okay, but she burnt the noodles and like the sauce wasn't really there. And then
I like
it was
them a
more
little
like
crispy,
she kept putting
actually.
she kept putting mint on everything. Like, it was burnt garlic bread with like a bunch of mint and then like canned green beans, like a can
Oh,
of green
okay,
beans.
I'm
not
out. Now I'm
anything
out.
to the side.
Jeff could have handled the rest.
I was
but that
hanging in
did
there
it.
with you, Stephanie. And by the way, Steph, I was just kidding. I didn't think that would really be it.
My friends love it when I cook for them, first of all. Like, they think my lasagna is the best. So I'm sorry, I didn't expect this at all. But all I'm going to say is you ate it all and you went back for seconds. So it couldn't have been that awful.
No, it was. It genuinely was. I didn't want to be rude, and I hadn't eaten, but like my ex-girlfriend was cordon bleu trained, so it's kind of hard to go
Yeah.
from one to the other.
That's what Kristen keeps telling me. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just sound like a snob, to be honest. And I don't think I really need another date.
Well, I don't want to eat your food again.
Okay,
Great.
now.
I don't think you'd want to date me either. I can't cook anything.
My sister makes really good lasagna.
Does she?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But she's got a boyfriend, Daniel. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right. Well, Daniel, we appreciate you taking the call. And Stephanie, sorry it
Hey,
worked
better
out the way
find
that
out
it did.
now. That he doesn't like your cooking, because it would suck to be how many months in,
Yeah.
and then either, he says something really awful about it and hurts your feelings, or he
Right.
eats it and is miserable and then lies to you, which I think is even worse.
Right.
In general, you guys saved me from something that should not go further than this.
Well, best of luck to you, Stephanie. And Daniel, we hope you find someone who's got some real culinary skills, because it sounds like your ex is a tough act to follow in the kitchen.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right. If you need a little help with a second date update, all you got to do is send us an email.